What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, this is Life with Sarge. My name is Sarah, aka Sarge, and this channel is all over the place. It's my life, things that I'm dealing with, and today's episode is going to be based on me overthinking. Maybe my fellow overthinkers out there can relate to this. But yeah, this brain and my mind kind of goes all over the place when it comes to thinking, and I cannot exactly switch it off. It just continues, and there's this flow, and unless I'm talking to somebody that can kind of ground me, be like, Sarah, you don't actually need to worry about this, or why are you thinking about this, unless I have that, my brain is continuously going, and it's something that I'm working on because it is something that does affect me, because overthinking kind of leads to stress, so I kind of need to get that all in check. So hopefully this video resonates with somebody. So yeah, let's just get into it. A lot of people that overthink, like myself, will know that we overthink over the smallest things, and whether it matters or not, we know, like, it may be the smallest thing, yet we're gonna overthink it. And sometimes we know it's that small and we know it's not going to really matter, like, in the future, yet at that present moment we feel like it's the most important thing in the world, and I don't know why that is, and I've got to train my brain to stop thinking like that because it's the most silliest thing ever. If you watched my epilepsy journey, which I think was my second video on this channel, so yeah, this should be the fourth one coming out. Second video, I mentioned a medication that I was put on. Now, the one pro that I didn't put on that video was that I lost like a lot of weight, because obviously being epileptic, I was put on chronic medication, and I was taking, like, at that time probably like 7 different pills, and so it was just like weight after weight after weight after weight. And so when he finally said you're going to lose weight, I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I was so happy, and like my serotonin levels, that was the word I was looking for in the previous video, serotonin. My serotonin levels were just like at this peak, because I was like, okay, yes, I'm finally going to lose the weight that I've always had on. And yes, I did lose weight. I lost a lot of weight. But then obviously that side effect was my brain. It destroyed my brain. So I lost weight, but I like to joke that I kind of lost like my marbles. My memories were gone and all of that. And when it comes to thinking, with regards to speech, critical thinking, just making decisions, I struggle with it daily. And I'm not too sure if it's still from taking that medication, because I was an overthinker previously, but I feel like it's just gotten worse, and it's, like I said, like I mentioned before, like over the silliest things. There was a quote that I saw, and it said, I say no worries, but yeah, I say no worries a lot for someone who worries a lot. And I read that and I was like, that is literally me, because literally somebody will say something like, oh, I'm sorry for being late or whatever, and I'll go, no worries, type of thing. But yet, I'm not necessarily worried about what they did, but I'm constantly worrying, which is, I just find it like ironic, like it's crazy. So when I start to worry or start to overthink, I have started to ask myself, like, does this matter? And most of the time it doesn't, and I've reached a point now where I'll be like, okay, I can move on, or I know it doesn't matter, yet I'm still up at night thinking about that. And so this is kind of where I want tips and advice from you guys. I literally saw my neurologist today. I have been seizure free for 2 months, and I want to say 2 or 3 days since I resigned, so that is great news, and he's happy with my progress. And he asked me, like, what do I want to do, like, long term, like, what's the plan now? And I was kind of like, well, I'm working remotely from home, getting an income through certain things like transcribing and stuff like that, but it's not like a sturdy job. I'm not getting like a sturdy income at the moment. So it's kind of like I mentioned in the first video, like this grey limbo area. And he's like, well, why don't you try online like teaching? And I've experienced teaching, not necessarily like just specific for English, but I mean, I speak English, it's my first language. But I immediately, in my head, I was like, nope, not going to do that. And like, it's weird because I could do that. I could literally do that. And as an option, as an option, I could totally do that. But as the overthinker, I was already thinking like, okay, well, if I'm going to be teaching, let's say 10 kids a week, or 10 children a week, they're not all going to have the same lesson plan. And it's just like, I was just thinking back to what I was doing at my previous job, where it was just one class and I was teaching 20 children, and I was like I'd have a lesson plan for like for the 2 weeks of their theme, and it would all be organized. Now I'm already thinking, like, I've already shut it down in my head. No, because there's going to be different lesson plans for different people, and it's going to be more stress, and I automatically shut it down, when in theory it may work out. So yeah, that is something I've got to work on, is like, I immediately shut things down, and I shouldn't. I have no reason to. I should be like, okay, I'll think about that, like, thank you. So yeah, my neurologist was sweet for suggesting that, and he said that he knew of somebody who was going through something similar that I was going through, did online teaching, and now is thriving. So I could be doing that, who knows. And then lastly, was there anything else I wanted to mention? I think that is it. Okay, so like I mentioned, this is where I kind of want you guys to come in. If you are an overthinker or know of an overthinker, I need your help. I need your tips. I need your advice. I find the easiest way to message is either on Life with Sarge, or you can comment down below. But yes, please, I would really appreciate it. This mind of mine kind of needs to get in check. I would love for it to be a little bit more stable in there. And so, yeah, thank you for listening to this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for my subscribers on this channel. Thank you for the followers on Life with Sarge on Instagram. I really appreciate it. I know it's small, like little numbers, but it's progress, and I really do appreciate it. So with that being said, remember, be kind, you are loved, and don't be so hard on yourself. Bye.